Halo here, and welcome to FireTeam News. I am here with PlasmaFull09.
Hoi.
I'm with Full Grim Soul, not Grim from Instagram, but a different one.
He's homeless.
We got Spartan90. We got Spartan9051, and then we got
Hello, wonderful people.
Retro Blade. We got Retro Blade, which is apparently a Super Saiyan at this point.
Hey.
You
Gotta go
haven't
fast.
seen his final form yet.
It's
I swear, if he
it
goes
really
full
is.
pink.
But you want to tell them what we're doing today?
Well, no, that's your job.
Today we are doing
What
Halo
are we doing
Infinite,
today?
the most requested video you guys have been begging us for. Because apparently no one's patient enough to
Yay.
wait for more news. So we're going to discuss some news and
Whoa.
the trailer.
Halo news is pretty slow, to be honest.
At the
At least
moment.
nowadays.
So Alex, what's your opinion on the trailer, my friend?
Well, this is how it started. I was just watching E3, you know, getting ready for all the new games coming out. And then the first trailer, I was like, what the hell am I watching? I'm like, this isn't anything I know. And then going forward into the trailer where it shows the Marines by the beach, I was like, wait a minute, I know that battle rifle when I see one. And then once it goes farther out and goes to Master Chase Helmet, I was like freaking the fuck out. Like I was just screaming at my mom to fucking order Halo 6 for me. But that
Get
wasn't
now!
the thing, so I was just like... But while I was watching it, everybody at E3 was just like fucking screaming. They're like, ah!
Oh, the reaction videos were insane of people freaking out.
I know.
Someone actually
Yeah.
dropped
They did
themselves
the
in the
trailer
stream.
so well.
Someone actually shit
passed
themselves
out.
in a trailer. I'm not joking,
That's
I'll send you
gorgeous.
guys the link.
You would better.
Okay.
Like, oh my god, oh fuck, I shit myself. Like,
I
oh,
think everyone was excited when they saw Master Chief's helmet. I mean, the new art style came back.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, it's a mixture of, like,
yeah.
Well, yeah,
The
it's
old
same
and the
art style
new.
and Halo
Yeah.
Wars too.
Like Halo Wars 2.
Yeah.
I you.
So, did I
I
tell
personally
you,
call it the infinite art style.
Did I tell you guys I got that
Ooh,
trailer an
I
hour
like it.
before anyone else? In an email?
Okay, yes, we get it. You're privileged. Because you live in
Yeah,
like, the
right,
UK or whatever.
boys! Nah, but,
No, he's not.
when I got the thing, I was... Oh, fuck's sake. 1 second, I need to load my shotgun. But when I got the trailer, I was like, is this Halo? Them rhinos look Halo. That tree looks like Halo. That's Halo Cam.
What?
That's Halo. And I saw, like, the movie time going, yes, yes, yes. And that's when I had it all.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's one way to say
Pretty
it.
much my reaction as well.
See, Retro knows where it's at. So, what's
Yeah.
everyone's thoughts of the engine trailer / game trailer?
Well,
Me,
Slipstream,
personally, I'm
Or
scared.
Subspace.
Like,
It's one of those two.
yeah, it's the slip space engine. I don't
but they're
I don't trust it at all because they were all like, "Oh, it's the new engine. It's an in-game demonstration," and I'm just like, "It looks too good to be in-game."
There's
Like,
one.
I don't know.
I can see it looking in game. With games right now, it definitely can see that. The only part I don't see
Well-
being in game is Chief's helmet being off. But I can just imagine that as like.
Oh yeah.
The rest are
Well,
the rhinos
Halo
running in the
Halo
field.
2 did that.
Yeah.
When the rhinos were
Pretty damn
running in the
cool.
field, it looked like it was gameplay.
Yeah.
From how they moved.
I guess
I'm
a
in the
little.
cave.
I don't know.
When they're
I'm
in the
just
cave with
worried
the
about
torch.
it.
Oh, wait.
that.
Wait. I have one thing to say. I believe the flood is in that trailer in the first 10 seconds. I don't care what anyone else says.
Oh, shut up.
That is the flood tentacle. People who know what I'm on
Report the
about,
tape.
please comment.
Yeah. Yeah, like I know what you're going on about, Kieran.
Yeah.
I definitely recognize that tentacle.
I was like slowing it down going, oh my god, there's a shadow of the grave mind. Oh my god, it's tentacle. It must be the flood. Though I am desperate for the flood.
You're not
gonna
being
lie.
serious, right?
No, I'm being full serious. I did a rant on this on my
Yeah.
Oh
post.
gosh.
Are you
Yeah.
sure you weren't watching something else with tentacles?
Oh no, I was watching Brave Mind
Yeah,
hentai later on, but you know that's a different story for now.
Okay.
But yeah, you have to tell them about your customized Ace Knight and not you have Plasma. Yes, Plasma. Why do I keep getting
Hi.
your names mixed up? Do you want to tell them about your customized Ace Knight ideas? The main reason why we wanted you here.
For Halo Infinite.
Yeah, you know you had that insane
Well,
ideas.
Credit for this also goes to Die Cult 3 on Instagram. Go check him out if you don't follow him already. But me and him came up with a bunch of armor customization ideas, taking the best from Halo Reach and Halo 5, also armors from all three games like Halo 3, Reach, and 5. You know, just like some fan favorites and classics and stuff. But there's like helmets alone, there's over 109 or something like that, and there's a lot to customize when it comes to like utility, wrist, legs, boots,
So
both
this
shoulder
is
pads.
for launch
'cause-
ideas.
yeah, like all of this needs to be at launch. Like, not lunch,
Yeah.
by the way, launch. I'm hungry, sorry.
Same.
We need to like have a bunch of stuff at launch, cause Halo 5 it was just so bad.
Halo 5
like,
was just a
so
bad
few game mode
Game.
and like the game's all right. Multiplayer was decent. Yeah, I have my opinions on that, but no, we need more at launch and we need it to work. Like we don't need anything like MCC to happen, even though they are kind of fixing it 4 years later. You know. I don't know.
Better
This
late
is
than
just why
never.
I'm worried. Like reasons like this, because
Well,
it's not that hard. Like
there was a
other Halo
reason
games
why,
have
though.
done it.
there's a reason why that.
Yes, I
Halo,
know.
The whole Microsoft going, hey,
Halo.
you have this date to release it and you can't fix it. You just have to move on. Yeah, there's a whale in the other room, Retro. I saw that message. But yeah, like MCC, the launch of it, they needed more time. Let's be real. They need like a good 5 months more. But they had to go and
Yeah.
and then Halo 5
I
had
don't
this
know.
problem
It's
where
not entirely 343's fault. It's a bunch of Microsoft stuff as well.
mainly Microsoft, and I wish that
Publisher
they got
wanting to
most
rush
of
it
the
out.
hate. Yeah, that was the problem with Halo 5 and Halo MCC. If anyone didn't know, they had a different
Well, even
story
so,
planned.
Yeah, I know they had a different story for Halo 5, but even so, I'm sure anyone could have done better than Brian Reed. Like that's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, I'm not backing up the writer they had. That was stupid. But do you want me to tell you what I want in multiplayer?
I didn't even bother to look up the writer.
You don't need to. He's forgettable.
Oh wait. Alex, what do you think of Halo Infinite?
I think it might do well if they do it right. I want something more or less like the Reach customization, you know, where you get to
Less?
customize with the small little. No, like
You said
just
more or
as
less.
good
Oh,
as
sorry.
More or less.
whatever. Just I want it kind of like the Reach customization, where you can customize every small little detail, combining from the head, from like how you can put on like those little pieces on there, to like the wrist,
changing my
to
spot
like
in
the
socks.
leg, to the utility and all that crap. But that's what I want for like customization. Multiplayer, I want from like, in my perspective, all the good original games, even like Riftball and all that, to be like in there permanently without being a limited time thing.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
story,
They
I
need to
want it
stop
to-
having the
I
rotational
want
playlists.
a story like Halo 3-ish, if you think about it. But I want it to be longer instead of like maybe like a 10 mission story. Because
What,
let's
like
be
2 and
honest,
3 combined?
technically, yeah. I want it just as long, but like, because we all know, like, we all finished the campaigns like rather quickly.
Yeah.
Whenever I first got Halo 5, I freaking finished that in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't that hard.
It's Halo 5.
But
Even
yeah, I
Legendary
want
wasn't very
something
difficult
good.
in
I
Halo
want
5.
a
a
good
challenge.
story. I want it to be a longer story, and I even want something at the end of the story, like a choice that you can do, kind of like a Telltale game.
Well, like
like,
like
yeah.
Injustice, where it's like pick the good or bad ending.
No, no.
I don't want that,
No.
but that's what he's on about,
Yeah.
basically.
I don't know.
I don't want a choice in it because people are going to go, which law one's correct? And it's like, well,
Yeah.
that would just make problems.
God, that would drive me crazy.
But
Yeah.
I want public offense on Halo. Like, you know, Retro
Here we
knows
go
what I'm going to be
again.
on about. So Retro, you remember Warframe where it had them
Unfortunately.
Halloween events where you had to fight that
Yes.
pumpkin boss? I want to have an event
Yes.
like that, but firefight flood on Halloween.
Whoa.
That would have to be an open world if we're gonna have public events, kind of like
No,
I thought it was gonna be partially open
No,
world.
like Warframe, where it's like, right now we have the Stalker event where you fight the Stalker bosses.
Yeah.
But
Oh, like
Acolytes.
specific levels or missions, yeah.
Yes.
I see what you're on about.
but like a flood campaign, not canon. It'll state it's not canon, but it's like you play as ODSTs fighting the flood, and you have to fight endless waves until some event, and then you get like armor skins in that. I don't want to have like 7 of the same helmets with a different pattern.
Couldn't. Hang on, Kieran. Say if they brought back. Say if they brought back firefight. Some of those events into the firefight.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
what-
wait.
going back.
We're talking
going back
about
to
a lot of things right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Going back
alright,
to the
I'll let you talk
thing-
first, Alex.
Yeah, like going back, like Retro said or whatever, Kyron. Going back to which one of them said it for like when I went from the Reach customization. One of them said we have like too many of the same helmet. Why don't we just slap that in its own category like Reach?
Mm-hmm.
You think about
Yeah,
it.
like have different
Yeah.
attachments.
You can have,
instead
you
of-
can
that
have
made
different
it
attachments, different styles, like Recruit. You can have one that's charred, you can have like a piece on it or something. I don't know. I just wanted to add on to that.
That's what I want to have.
That-
Or
It's,
why not?
um,
Or hang on. Or why not
Yeah.
our own little armor, like little decals we can put on them ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, see, we also got to take into consideration about like how much the engine can take. Because if we were to like go
Grim
into
it, you
the
might.
game and actually do a whole bunch of stuff, like developer kind of stuff, it'd just be too much on the engine. Like we gotta kind of look at it from a developer's point of view, like, because we can only do so much.
Kyron over here, if I may say, Kyron over here believes that half the gigabytes that go into this game are like non-existent. You want to add on to that, bud?
I think it's true.
Well, apparently from what I heard is that there's like some cut content that wasn't really removed. It's just that we can't access it, and that's why it takes up so much storage.
that annoys me so much.
But either way, it should not. Like, I mean,
Do you
Halo
reckon that was
Reach
the
is
original
way less
campaign?
than any of these. And it
That's
has
right.
more to show.
It-
But
so-
no. I want to get back to like Warzone Firefight and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I know we have like Halo Reach's Firefight and then Halo 5's Warzone Firefight. I mean, I think it's healthy to have like a mix of both. Like the art style from Halo Wars 2, we should be able to customize our Warzone experience like Reach's, but also have kind of, you know, the insane weapons like we do in Halo 5. Because I think the wreck weapons should return. They're fun, like the weapon
I
pad
agree
glitch.
with you, Plasma.
Oh,
I
yeah.
agree with you, Plasma. Except here's how I want to see it. Like, I want to see like Warzone Firefight longer, if I may add. Like, I don't want to see no
Like-
5 rounds. I want to see it go up and up and up. Who knows? Maybe even like as many as you can before like end. or
Yeah.
whatever.
Like
Well, that's why we need the
the.
like,
don't-
customizable firefight.
Without a time limit on the waves, please. Without a time limit on those.
No.
Well,
I want something
yeah,
to me.
okay, that's another thing. Like, they say in Firefight, like Warzone Firefight, they say round. Like, you know, it's
Yeah.
simulated, you know? They need to say waves. Like, I know it's a small detail, but it makes them feel, like, more professional, I guess. I don't know. But that's just one of the little gripes I have.
I want. I want 3 DLCs, but I don't want. I want like it to feel like a different
Like-
thing.
Like we've had for the months coming on Halo 5,
Yes,
like
but-
Infinity's
Yeah, free-
Armory.
Free DLC does need to happen so that the Halo 5 or Halo Infinite community isn't separated. Because in Reach, you had to
Yeah.
buy some of the DLC. And, that separated the multiplayer count. Like, some people can't play on the maps, so, it was technically less players on Halo Reach.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't
Yeah.
know.
I
The
It also kind of ruined
the
custom
DLC
games,
needs to
though.
be free and accessible to everyone.
so
And Forge needs to be offline. It can't be an online thing. I know that's because the file browser share thingy,
yeah.
but you need to be able to
Can't-
access Forge when you don't have internet.
Yeah, just have us not able to access file browser if we're not connected to the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen the fan-made Halo game called Installation 01's Customization?
No,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, I have.
It's insane. You can put fanny packs on your character.
Yeah.
You can change his knee pads and everything. It's insane. It's like
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
good.
it's like orgasmic.
Like
Depending
regen
on the
steroids.
developers and the engine, we should be able to have stuff like that. Because, I mean, if a small group of people from the community of Halo can create a better Halo game than the developers of the main Halo games, then, it's kind of sad. And
So-
isn't that why they
Yeah.
got rid of El Dorado in the first place?
It was Microsoft's reasons, and people still blame 343.
Oh.
343 were playing the game. That's the funny thing. They were actually playing it,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, Microsoft
Well, that's
just cut
good
them
in my
off.
opinion. Like,
343
if they were
did it
able
and
to
then hit
play
behind
it, they
people.
would learn from it, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
The good thing is, the people who make an Installation 01 have been talking to 343.
Ooh.
So I hope
Oh,
that has
that's good.
some positive effect to the Infinite game.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully
Mm.
they hire some of the developers from Installation
Yeah.
01 to give input or something to Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
Someone's asking in the stream, should there be certain items that are unlockable through events? Like armor.
Yes and
No.
no. Yes and no.
So,
yeah.
well, hang on, wait.
I prefer instead of items, not like armor or whatever, it should be items to help unlock it.
Yeah.
Be like.
I think
Well,
patterns.
I actually did talk about this with Die Hard 3. We were talking about
Shout out.
how to unlock some of the super rare armor. Because I mean, throughout the Halo franchise, starting at Halo 3, there's been all sorts of super rare helmets. The recon helmet from Halo 3. Someone got
Yeah.
that from getting killed by a cone.
Yeah.
An explosion hit the cone and the cone
Yeah.
killed them. Legendary stuff like that was given out by Bungie. Only the
Yeah.
super lucky people had that. And they worked really
Yeah.
hard to get it.
Then you have the haunted helmet, and it's insane some of the stuff in this
Yeah.
Halo games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And including the Achilles armor from Halo 5. I know it's not
Yeah.
super impressive to get these days,
Yeah.
but it's important. It's one of the staple armors in the Halo franchise, and I think it should return. If
It's one of the better
not,
looking armors
know.
too.
Yeah, there needs to be some armors brought back from all the Halo games, all the memorable armors, like Fotis or Locust or things like that. Also, the Recruit and Athlon armors to come back.
Bring
I mean,
back
I know
Delta
some people
Plus.
don't think they're Spartan armors, but they have their fans, and it's important to respect everyone who has a hand in the Halo franchise.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't be one-sided
Delta
about
Plus.
this. We need to be open-minded.
Yeah, when you look at the positives and negatives of both timelines of Halo, like Bungie's era
Yeah.
and 343's era, there's a lot of positives on both
They also
sides.
need to bring back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need. In my opinion, they should bring back the football armor from Halo 4. I mean, I don't know about
That was
anyone else,
great.
but I loved that.
I-
It was a little funny, and it was perfect for grip ball.
Yeah, it felt really
Like,
cool.
what
as
if
well.
that was an unlockable armor through achievements? Play 300 games of
Yeah.
Griffball.
frickin' Griff Ball to unlock the armor.
That would
Yeah.
I'd be grinding
I mean, that would be
Griffball all
fun.
day. I
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
just make sure the armor.
Customization is like this.
It needs to feel rewarding. That's what I want
Yeah.
in the game. It's like, holy shit, I
They
just
need
got this armor.
challenges.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
in my opinion, it should be an unlockable system like Halo Reach. You know, like
Yeah.
you could unlock all the armors from ranking up, but you didn't have to buy them. You know, you could
Yeah.
earn credits
Yeah.
and then purchase which armor
Yeah, the
pieces you
credit
want.
system needs to be
Again,
done, I think.
Again, like, I also
Yeah.
think they should bring back Halo 4 system where some armors were locked behind challenges. So, like, the
Yeah.
Venator armor, you had to, like, get the Assassination Mastery.
And then the Master
Yeah,
Chief armor
and
as
the
well.
Protector armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, Master Chief's armor you unlocked through completing the campaign on Legendary. I
That needs-
think that specific thing should return.
Yeah, I
Like
was
unlocking
Yeah.
the Halo Master Chief armor.
I was really.
Then if you see
disappointed
someone in there that,
when it
like,
wasn't
they
in
put
five.
themselves through that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they beat the campaign on Legendary. That's what that armor represents.
Yeah.
And we also, me and Die Hard, we came up with another thing. I think it was for the Recon helmet, or it was either Recon or the Skull helmet from Reach. I'm forgetting the name right
The
now.
Haunted.
But
Haunted.
one of the challenges was Haunted. But one of the challenges was that you had to complete the campaign on Lasso, so that if you saw someone wearing that helmet, you would know, like, oh shit, they completed Lasso.
This person has tortured themselves, so who knows how long.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
threw themselves in a flame.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
I think stuff like that would be important for the Halo franchise.
Yeah.
We have a question as well from the stream. What do we think will be in Halo Infinite from Halo Wars, since they're meant to link together?
The Banished.
Yeah, definitely the Banished.
I hope. I mean, from
want
my
to see, like,
perspective,
I want to see, like,
I
Lord of the
see.
Rings style Battle of 5 armies, just all of them
Yeah.
charging at each other.
well, see, that's where I kind of come in with a difference. Like, I honestly think that the Infinite, like the ship from Halo 4 and 5, it needs to die.
Yeah.
It needs to crash and
Yeah.
burn,
Like,
and a lot of the
Oh, yeah.
Spartan 4s need to die.
Yeah.
it needs to make
Pull a
you
pillar
feel
of
like
awesome.
your back is against the wall by having that ship destroyed instantly.
And you need to have
Yeah,
the Spartans
but then
that have survived
it could
look
link
badass.
with...
Tell you what,
Yeah,
what
Redeem the Force.
what if the Halo ring went on? The Halo ring went on because it was shown in the trailer. We're on a Halo ring. What if
Yeah.
we're on
Yeah.
what if we're on the Halo ring that was shown at the end of Halo Wars 2?
I
What
think
if we're on
they
that one?
kind of deconfirmed
well,
that.
apparently...
When did they do
Yeah,
that?
apparently there's 2 Halo rings in the universe. That
Yeah.
Halo, and
Huh.
then whichever Halo ring Anders was on.
Yeah, that's a different
Two.
Halo ring.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah,
So,
but
so
if it's
that's
definitely
my
alright.
giant
on
Halo
Zeta
Infinite
Halo.
that we gotta go to.
Yeah, with the connection between Zeta Halo and the Flood is pretty big. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why I think the
if
Flood is in it.
watches Xperia,
Yeah.
then they know
Yeah.
like what
I'm
Zeta Halo is.
Concerned
Yeah.
about the Flood. Purely what they're gonna look like. That's what it is.
Mm.
Because after all these recent
Well,
like,
if they
things
look
with the art
anything
style,
like
I'm
Halo
worried
Wars
about it.
2,
yeah.
If
I
I
like-
want them to look terrifying. I want like a grown
Yeah.
adult to be scared of them. I want them to get
Yeah.
flashbacks to see and be like, "Fuck no."
I'd like
Yeah.
them to put
are
some...
you guys familiar with the
Oh,
Halo
horror
2
games, like-
anniversary like Spartan Flood look?
Yeah.
Like
That
some of
looks
the
so
helmets, like
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
of the infected Spartans, they'll have their skulls like piercing out through the visor or whatever. Like it looks
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
freaking scary.
Yeah.
I want core like that, you know.
That was
Halo's
beautiful.
Halo's never really been an M-rated game, but it needs blood. Like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
it needs gore. It's
In my
Halo.
opinion, it should
You
be
know?
an M-rated game because they do have blood in some
Yeah.
games like Halo
Yeah.
2.
This,
Yeah.
And Halo
also-
CE especially, like if you
Yeah.
shot a grunt with your AR, it was like blue walled stuff.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. And
Halo
how
universe.
when
is-
you got to see the Flood.
Yeah, the Halo universe is a dark universe as well. You have people kidnapping children to make them into
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
You-
designed for children.
And in some of the lore, they went on like desert runs. I forget how long, but they didn't have any water except for salt water. they were trained in the harshest of conditions. Like Spartans are supposed to be the ultimate weapon of destruction.
Yeah, that's the
If you
problem
wanna
with
know,
wars right now.
I don't know. Some of that
If you
gory
wanna know a
lore needs
creepy
to be brought
fact,
back.
If you want to know some creepy lore, Hinexperia did a video like a while ago, saying going back to the people kidnapping children to make them Spartans, right? They would replace them with biological like copies, and those
Yeah,
copies would
clones.
end up, yeah, those would end up dying a couple of years later.
Some of
The
that's
parents
like
would be
gruesome
thinking,
deaths.
the parents would be thinking, oh shoot, our child just died, but no, they're still alive, just kidnapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's,
Speaking of kidnapped, though, this isn't widely talked about, at least. But the Hunt the Truth series, that needs to tie in somehow. But I want to see Benjamin Duro locked away with like blood marks on a glass door. Then him insane in a cell or
Yeah.
something.
Hunt the Truth was brilliant.
Like that story kind of hit me.
It
Yeah,
really
I
was.
loved Hunt the Truth.
Like the best thing came out of Halo
I
5.
don't
was
know. I think that
Hunt the
needs to be
Truth.
brought back.
The best thing that came out of Halo 5 was the false advertising.
It really was.
For real though, I got so hyped when I saw the Halo 5 trailer. Like,
When you know
just,
the
oh my gosh.
you know the episode where the like chief is a traitor, he's just gunned up people. I was like going
Yeah.
mad online to Retro, going, "Oh my god, you know what this means? We're fighting Oni now." And then it turns out it's so good.
I do remember that. Because my phone nearly exploded because of the amount of messages you were sending me.
Good times.
RIP.
But what do we think's gonna
But
be in the story?
back on the.
Oh.
Well, yeah, that's actually what I was about to talk about. Like I said before, I think that Halo Infinite ship or whatever needs to crash and die, along with a lot of Spartan 4s.
The Infinity.
But we should also still keep Infinity. That's what it's called. Thank you. But we should also keep the Spartan 4s like FireTeam Osiris, Spartan Palmer, and Majestic. I
FireTeam
think they're called
Majestic.
from Halo 4.
Yeah, my
What
Yeah.
about Roland?
Those characters. Fuck Roland, I don't give two shits about him. But Lasky
Lasky's
needs
the
to come
shit.
back. He's like he's kind of like a less cooler white Sergeant Johnson, but
Yeah,
He's
I
a
like
nice
Crystal
guy. He's likable.
yeah,
He's
I liked him in
yeah.
Halo 4. He was homie.
like. Oh, I do you think the Halo TV show will link into Infinite?
No,
That would be interesting
from
to see if it
my
does, but I doubt
personal
it.
opinion, I think it's gonna go to like Chief's path, like during the Spartan training and stuff.
I kind
I
of can
feel
see that
That
happening,
would
but
be cool.
I feel like that's been
I-
overdone now.
I think it would take place
Well, with
during like the
the
Human Covenant
crappy
War.
Fall of
I would love
Reach.
that. No, I mean like
Oh,
we
that would
had
actually be.
a badly done Fall of Reach movie, if you want to call it a movie. You have
There was the
book,
Forward
comic,
Unto Dawn
It was-
series.
the revised comic, and then a bunch of other tied-in things about Spartan 2s. How much more is there?
More to come, Karen. More.
There's a lot of homework for 343. To understand a lot
Yeah.
of the Halo franchise, you gotta do your homework.
Mhm.
But I don't know. For the TV, my hopes at least. I'd actually kind of like to see something like the cartoon things that they did. You know, the hunt
Halo
or
Legends.
the Headhunters episodes.
Oh, that
yeah,
one.
Halo
Yeah, Halo
Legend,
Legends.
Hunters, stuff like that. I'd kind of like to see more of that. Expand on the Halo universe. Shine some light
Yeah.
on Halo, or shine some light on Spartan 3s or something.
It'd be pretty good.
I want to see more of those guys. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, Spartan 3s were like suicidal kind of Spartans. Like, they were sent on suicide missions. They weren't supposed to return.
I think a good way to show some of this would to be put it in, say, some of the, you can find the little things, like the data pads and stuff, which have lore and stuff in them. They should
Yeah.
hide some of it in those.
Oh, yeah. Make another 117 data pads, yes. I would, yes, I would love to shoot myself again.
Oh, do you want me to tell what they could do? And like, apparently Chief's the lead character in the show. Have a Spartan 3 save him,
And in
but
Halo
get
Infinite.
killed.
Hmm.
Uh,
And just have him like go on a suicide run
I
and
mean-
get like
No, Master Chief never sent on suicide runs. He
No,
was
but
the Spartan.
he
Like,
was.
you know,
Yeah,
he
he was.
represents all the
Let's go.
Spartans.
We send Chief onto this mission, but it ends up backfiring, and the Covey's forces are bigger than we thought. Let's send a bunch of Freeze in, and Chief is just there going, "What the fuck's going on?"
I have to say though, my
Sounds like Halo
most
Reach.
fun hero is
Yeah.
1-3. He's my hero.
I want to see more Spartans, but I want them. Spartan 4s need to become extinct and start with a new program. Kidnap children again only. We all want it. I know that's fucked up to say, but they're most effective.
No, Kieran, it's you who wants to kidnap more children.
We don't necessarily have to have kidnapped children. We just have to have more professionally trained Spartans. Like, even in Halo 4, Dr. Halsey said she didn't approve of the Spartan 4s.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, we need, like, tougher Spartans. Spartan 4s are kind of babied, almost. Like, they all have shitty attitudes, and, like, Palmer. And
I think
then,
the best way
you
to
know,
compare them is
they're-
take the.
They have such...
The best way to compare them is to take the last cutscene from Halo 4 where Chief just towers over them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
it's like,
I mean, Chief is one of the tallest Spartans out there. I think George rivals or something, like George from Halo Reach.
George is a big fuck.
But
Great.
I'd also like to point out the fact that I think it was Frederick who is actually a better Spartan than... It was either Frederick or Sam who was better than Chief. Like, one of them was stronger, faster, like, he was a better Spartan than Chief, but he didn't like the spotlight. And Frederick is actually the leader of Blue Team, but he lets Chief take over, because he doesn't like to lead, I guess. I don't know.
And purely because it's Chief.
It is. Yeah, that's the real reason why. Let's be
It is
real.
Chief.
Very
Do you guys think we'll see Team in Halo Infinite?
I would like
I
to see Blue
hope
Team.
so, but I feel
Yeah.
like 343's going to play
I
it
reckon
really
one of them will
safe
die.
now. Oh, I would craft to kill Kelly.
Well,
Just because you want to fuck her.
wouldn't kill off characters, except for Cortana.
I
I don't know. But I would like to see Blue Team back in Halo Infinite because, like, we've already introduced them in Halo 5. They're
Yeah.
the story. You know, we shouldn't just do a comic thing where, oh no, they're brought back, and then, oh no, they're executed or whatever. You can't just off someone in a comic, like the Didact,
Yeah.
even though I don't think he's dead.
I don't.
He, I don't know, I think Blue needs to be in Infinite, because it's important. Same for Osiris. I know people hate them, but they need to at least finish the fight.
Speaking of news,
If they were
this is
given like,
this is a spoiler. Bucks just got married in the comics. I mean, in the lore.
right,
Well-
so he's set up to die then.
He's not part of Osiris anymore. He joins back with the ODA. This is a spoiler of Bad Bloods. Skip my rant. Love of God, I don't want to spoil this for anyone. It's a really good book. It's
Well
at the
then,
beginning.
shut up.
But so the
Yeah, let's
message
not talk
from-
about
oh,
spoilers
okay,
here.
yeah,
Let's.
sorry.
I don't know. Let's let people
Shut up,
find
you.
that out themselves. You know, I don't want to be the people who spoil things.
Sorry.
But Alex, I gotta ask you specifically. I want to hear your answer on this. Do you think it would be cool if, like, Chief and Order went against Atriox from Halo Wars 2?
No, that's an interesting question that you asked me because you practically not on camera, but I tell you all the time how much I love Halo 3 and stuff like that, right? And like,
Yeah.
I told you one time, fuck yeah, let's bring Halo. Fuck, I messed that up. Yeah. Let's bring Master Chief and Arbiter versus Atriox with Jerome as a side character.
There's only one thing I have to say to this. They have to get that.
So if you're gonna
asses
have
kicked.
Atriox and all that, if you're gonna have Atriox and other stuff like that, then you have to at least bring in Red Team, which is the team we see in
Yeah.
Halo Wars 2 and 1.
But they're still stuck at the Ark, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. So
Yeah, they're stuck on the Ark right now, but I mean, like, you know how I was talking about the Infinity ship? I think the Spirit
yep.
of Fire should come in after that. You know, kind of
I would
reverting
like
back
that.
to some of the old tech. I don't know. I think that
Certified,
would be very
comes back
nice.
and wrecks.
Yeah.
Wrecks everything.
And then I kind of see the Banished being the new Covenant. Like if we're redoing
Yeah.
Halo CE, Halo 2, and Halo 3, the Banished would be the new Covenant in my eyes.
Jimmy,
And
tell
They
then,
you,
would be.
you know, Jerome, if Master Chief dies in Halo Infinite, because I remember
already-
hearing that Halo
they
Infinite
already said he
last
won't.
game. Yeah, if
Way to
he
shut down
dies,
ideas, Kieran.
then I think
What?
Jerome would be
They-
the new
they've-
Master Chief.
They literally
like he's already
said that Master
he's a
Chief voice
young
actor.
Spartan.
But they were so the voice actor for Master Chief says he's happy to do another 15 years doing Master Chief. So
Well, he
Yeah,
could be
even though he says
quoting
he's happy, it
lines or
doesn't mean he's
flashbacks
going
or
to.
something.
yeah, but I don't see them doing that. Like Jerome just has flashbacks randomly. It's just really like the Cortana thing all over again in Halo 3.
Oh no, not that. I hate that.
No one
Stop.
liked that.
Like,
It was like
Well,
Cortana,
I think
fuck
it would be
off,
good
please.
if we had Jerome.
Yeah,
I think Jerome
I think
should
it'd be
get his
good if
own-
we had Jerome new Master Chief.
I don't think
Because
that.
he's, like, lore-wise, Jerome is 26 years old, or 24 or something. He's a super young Spartan.
Yeah,
like,
but
Master Chief in Halo 5, he's like 54 or something. He's getting old.
no.
That's, like, I think they said that's why the fight scene between him and Locke was so kind of crappy.
oh, it's the fact that
Well,
Chief wasn't.
Like,
That's their excuse.
yeah. I mean, we saw
But-
Jerome fighting in Halo Wars 2. He is very, very good. Like, he's
It's very athletic.
he can do everything a Spartan can. He can do flips in the air. Like, you know, he's good. And he has a fresh new AI.
Oh,
So,
Ugh.
I have one thing to say about
in my opinion, he would be good replacement for Chief, instead of Locke, at least, you know.
Oh fuck! I want Locke to die in the first cutscene. I will rate the game 10 out
Yeah,
of 10. no
Jesus
offense.
Christ.
But sorry, but I don't think Jerome
I see you
should
shaking your head
get
over
the
that.
title of Master Chief. But I do think he should
Yeah.
replace Master Chief if Chief dies. Don't go.
Look, I'm not a Locke hater or anything. Like I said before, we need to have both sides of the coins to make this work. But, you know,
Have Locke as a
he's
side
not a good
character.
candidate to pass on the torch of
I
the
think
Halo
if Locke
franchise.
was written better, I wouldn't mind so much.
Yeah. I just
Yeah.
think he's
All the
not-
characters need to be rewritten.
Oh wait. I want them to have Chief kick the living shit out of Locke in a fight in Halo Infinite. And I don't even want to be like, oh, Locke stand a chance. I want him to literally be like beaten in flash seconds, and it's just to be like, oh, Chief was actually going easy on him in Halo 5. Sorry,
To
but
be fair,
yeah.
like, off lore, Mr. Chief should be able to just decimate Locke, because
Yeah.
Spartan 2s are stronger and faster than Spartan 4s. Like, their augmentations are stronger than Spartan 4s, because they toned them down for the Spartan 4s. Because, I mean, in the Spartan 2 program, like, 75%
So many
of the
of them
kids
died.
didn't survive the
Yeah.
augmentations. Like, so many of them died. It was
Yeah.
luck that the others survived.
Mhm.
And then a lot of them still died during training.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's also that one fight with Chief and like 3 ODSTs or Marines or something. He killed 2 and then paralyzed the last one.
I still
Like-
think that's amazing.
He's strong. And he did that at the age of 13.
And he didn't know his full power.
He's 54. Yeah, like, he didn't even mean to kill them. But he
He was
did.
also doing it in self-defense.
Like, Chief is...
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in self-defense because they were attacking him.
But he wasn't
But
trying.
he's like the Spartan. He's also one of the tallest. He's like 7'2" or something like that.
Bloody hell.
But like he should be above Locke as well. Like you guys saw those memes, like the Halo 5 Guardians trailer or poster page or whatever.
Yes.
Like Chief is straight face against Locke. He should be like above him, looking down at Locke or something.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is probably the longest video we've ever done here, but this is amazing though.
Yeah.
Well, this is more like a kind of live chat almost. It's important. to
Kind
have
of like a
these kind
live
of
chat
Podcast.
podcast.
Yeah,
Podcast,
this is.
yeah.
This is
Yeah, should we
basically a
just call this
podcast.
episode like a podcast?
Halo
FireTeam
Infinite
The
podcast.
podcast episode.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a podcast.
Yeah.
So.
Fireteam News, Halo Infinite podcast. Let's go.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like if I want you to imagine this, Sarah. If Chief Ashley went full on mental, no one would really be able to stop him but another 2 or 3.
Yeah, which would leave
Yeah,
really up to the
like-
team to stop him.
Yeah, Blue Team would be called on to try and calm him down because they are his family. Like, they were
Yeah.
raised and trained together. They're brothers and sisters to him. And they are probably the most qualified to take him down by force. Because
Hmm.
Frederick is probably smarter than him, or stronger, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But, no, I mean, I don't think Osiris could have taken him down without the armor restraint.
Yeah.
And even so,
Yeah,
they could really carry him to Halo,
Yeah,
or
can
to
I-
the Infinity ship or whatever.
Can I ask a question? Why did no one else help, like, Locke in that fight? They just sat there and watched. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, poor writing again. Thank you, Brian Reed. No,
They just
it was
sat
their
there
mission
thinking,
to take down Chief. They just sat there and watched a Locke do it.
I mean, I'm not gonna
Like-
lie.
I feel like
boy.
they still would have lost.
Buck would have
Yeah,
just
so-
sat there either way. He
Yeah,
already
of
knows
course.
how stupidly powerful Chief is.
Oh yeah.
He would just sat there going, right,
mean-
guys, good luck.
Hold fast some popcorn. This should be good.
Realistically, like, Locke would have put up a fight for Chief. He would have been, pretty decent. But
Okay.
Chief would have obviously been him.
Why?
Yeah.
But I mean, the Spartan Force ain't as impressive because it's just that in the comics, one of them got knocked out by a gun hitting them on top of the head. No, the Spartans be knocked out
Bonk.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I said, like, Spartan 4s are kind of babied, They're
Yeah.
pampered Spartans. They're not
Yeah.
trained properly.
I want the like.
I don't know.
I think this should start up a new like Spartan program. Just more trained ones. Just forget
Call
about
them
the
Romans.
forts. Just have the fort like decimate half the fort and just go right. We're going to start a new program. These 4 are the last fivers. We make them more interesting characters though.
Yeah.
Well, see, we're still talking about Halo Infinite, right?
Yes.
Because
Mhm.
if
Yeah.
we're gonna touch the more Spartans kind of thing, I prefer if we saw less Spartans in Halo Infinite. Because I mean, Spartans are the coolest of the coolest. Like,
Yeah.
they are the ultimate killing machines. When they're out on the field, all the other troops are all like, "Holy shit, it's a Spartan!" Like, you guys remember that scene from Halo 3? They're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, check it out, it's a Spartan," and the guy who's blind
Yes.
is like, "You better not be shitting me,"
I remember
Like,
that.
they were saved when he came there.
Yeah.
Like, Spartans are the perfect machine. Even
Yeah.
though they're not really machines. I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like,
They're
we
the
need
perfect
to
soldier.
see less Spartans and more Marines and ODSTs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because Spartans aren't very common, to be honest.
I want to see more Arbiter and
You
Chief
know?
like back to back.
Oh, yeah,
I
like-
want Arbiter
Fighting
in
off
every
things.
Like Halo 3, where they kill the truth. The Flood comes out
Yeah.
back to back.
Yeah, they're
Like,
such
I,
a
I
cool
wouldn't
scene.
mind
I
seeing
saw
a
a,
type of scene like that again.
Oh, Kieran, should we talk about Arbiter? Like,
Yes.
how 343 had that was a different species
Oh
of
no,
Covenant.
I will do a
Like,
20-minute
they were
rant
grown
for
off a
this.
different side of the planet
Oh,
or
oh.
something. No,
This is
let's not rant
bullshit,
about this.
Kieran.
But I
Okay.
just want to point out the
Okay.
fact that that was the lore reason for the art style, but then
Mm-hmm.
Arbiter changed as well, even though he was a different species
Oh.
from the Halo 4 and 5
You're gonna
elites.
love this rumor, by the
So,
way.
just saying.
You're gonna love this rumor. There's
think
two rumors
created
about
a
Halo
monster.
5. There's 2 rumors in Halo 5. The cut content that's in the game, what's causing the amount of gigabytes being used. One of them is an Arbiter model from Halo 2 Anniversary's cutscene with the classic
Yeah.
elites.
Aww.
So that
I would actually
That'd be
be
nice.
happier to see that if when we're
but
trying to
it's
rescue
cut-
the Arbiter.
It's apparently cut content from this game. That's a rumor.
Yeah.
The other rumor
That would have been
is
nice, but I
we
don't
have-
really believe the rumors.
There's another rumor that we have another campaign actually in Halo 5, but it's been cut out with the classic elites.
I don't want to believe these. No, I refuse to believe these.
Yeah, it makes you upset, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Rexler?
some of these rumors are
Feed on
really
them.
sad.
Feed on them. But
Yeah.
okay, this is the thing. What kind of makes me think it's true?
Depowered me.
The Halo 2 cutscene, where it's Locke and Arbiter. It's the new art style, but it's the classic elites there.
Yeah.
So it's making me
I
go,
think it's 'cause
maybe.
it's in Halo 2, and they just
Yeah,
had all
but-
the resources there.
But it makes me go, are they hinting to the classic elites being in 5?
Mm.
Now that's just my opinion, that they should be in the first place, because it's... I'm not gonna go on a rant.
It's like the new art style looks bad. The elites.
Oh, well, hang on, that's an opinion. Like,
But
we need to
Okay.
respect both opinions.
Yeah,
Like,
just-
people like the new art style, so
this
You know,
is
Some
the
people
problem
don't
with the
even
art
you
know
just
style.
that
discredit.
style.
Don't get me wrong. They,
Yes, I know that's very sad, but
they're
still.
okay creatures. They just they play the role of a brute. They don't play
Yeah.
the elites. The elites are agile, honourable creatures. The 4 and
Yeah.
5 ones are brute-looking, big, bulking creatures what fits the brute role.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Late Night Gaming said it best. Like, go check him out if you haven't already. But he's talked about the art style and how the elite creatures are more brutish than ever. Like, that really does need to change. Like, since we're getting brutes back now, like Halo Wars 2, there was so much good stuff in there.
Oh, it was
As for
such a
example, the
great
art
game.
style for the elites and the brutes, they were in their
story as
specific
well.
spots. The
Yeah.
elites looked elegant and tall and, you know, like they were actually killing machines. And then the brutes
Yeah.
looked savage and hairy, you know, like a brute. It was good. That's what we need in Halo Infinite.
Yes.
We need
so-
that.
Yeah, that's the. I'm fine with the grunts looking the way they are. I'm fine with the jackals. It's just the elite problem I have.
Yeah.
Some of the grunts
Bumpus.
need to go away, like the Halo 4 and 5 grunts. Some of them
Yeah.
need changed. Like the one tubes up their nose that just, no.
Oh god, yeah. Ugh.
I don't really notice them, but I mean,
No, I would
we
also
will
like
now.
to talk about some, like, since we're on the topic of brutes and elites and stuff, I would like to see some weapons return. The brute shot and the
Yes.
brute chopper and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yes.
Needle rifle.
Yeah, that needs. Yeah, the needle rifle, the plasma
yeah.
repeater, the plasma launcher. I mean, the plasma launcher was in Halo 5 somehow. It was like through a firefight glitch
Yeah.
or something. But
In
I
my
haven't seen
opinion-
anything on that in forever.
In my opinion, the weapons that I want to return are pretty simple. I want the normal plasma rifle, not the brute one. That's one. Another one is the sticky detonator. I loved playing with that in Halo
That thing
4.
was so
like,
good.
Yeah.
And it was like perfect for like my kind of weapon. And the concussion rifle, I loved using that. I'm just sad that's not like in
Yes.
the game. So like I want to see that come back.
I want most of the
But
weapons.
they
to
should
return.
also.
All the brute weapons.
Yeah,
like little brute
A lot of the
shotguns,
Halo
like
3
these-
weapons need to return,
Also, the
and
brute shot,
they
yes.
should also add new weapons. Because there aren't very many Promethean weapons, just
Yeah.
saying. Like, sure, we have the
Yeah.
Sentinel Beam and stuff back, but there should be more. And we need more
Like-
vehicles for the Prometheans, because we only have
Yeah.
the Phaeton. We don't have any land vehicles or whatever.
I would love
Yeah.
to see what a like a 4 on a warthog would look like.
I'm actually,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
actually
that's
good.
also another thing. It can't relate to, like, a human vehicle. Like,
Oh, I
when
know
you
that.
see
I'm
the
just
plasma
picturing what
rifle
that version of it
from
looks
Halo
like.
3,
Mhm.
yeah, alright, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
But,
But there needs to be difference between everything. Because the plasma rifle from Halo 3, that just looks like a weird ass weapon. It doesn't look like
Yeah.
an assault rifle
It
that
does.
a human would use. It looks like something an elite would use. But then you
Yeah.
have the storm rifle from
Exactly.
4 and 5, and it looks like an assault rifle for
They're
humans.
basically assault
Yeah.
Like-
rifles.
They tried to they tried to make it into categories like automatics and semi-automatics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But no, they need to have their own look, their own design, and that's why I think the plasma rifle is so important.
Yeah.
But also, I think that they should have like the rec weapons from Halo 5 Return, and then weapons from like the brute shot or the sticky detonator. We need variants for those weapons.
There's one thing I want with the
Got a
breach
sticky
shot.
detonator that fires too.
I want a breach shot that is
A sticky detonator that has like the what's it called? The splinter grenade kind of effect.
So
That would be awesome.
I want the breach shot to have its own assassination, like the gravity hammer and
Oh
swords.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh
Just
yeah.
stab
That would
them.
be
something
nice,
like
yeah. Like turn them around and then stab them with the end of it.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
or you
right,
could,
yeah.
or you could
Or, like,
slice through
from
them.
behind them, turn them around, and just slash down, tearing them in half.
Oh, I got a good one.
That, or
Well,
I would quite like one where they sort of stabbed them and lifted them up into the air.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that would be nice. But
Yeah.
lore-wise, you can't cut this armor with a brute shot knife. You can't.
Yeah.
The only thing that will pierce it is heated plasma, like an energy sword or something. If you stabbed
Yeah.
a Spartan and tried to cut him in half with an energy sword blade, that would work. But
And how
no,
the fuck do you stab
not
them in
with
the
the brute
assassinations?
you pick them up by the shoulder and then stab them through the stomach and lift them up into the air and then pull your sword out and throw them on the ground.
yeah.
Yeah. And there's one, if you're up against the wall, you jump up in the air and stab them through the neck and like violently
I
pull
was
the
on
sword
about
out or
plasma swords, I
whatever.
was on about just generally with a knife.
Well, it like you can stab us. You can stab a Spartan with
Yeah.
a knife or a bird shot blade or whatever. But the armor's fused like titanium with some crystal alloy or whatever. Like I don't know what's
Some
in this
stuff.
armor, but it's fucking strong and heavy. You need machinery to even put it on.
Yeah.
So, like, not just everything is gonna pierce this stuff.
Yeah.
True.
That's true. Should we start wrapping up?
But yeah,
Alright. This is nearly an hour long.
it's up to you. I mean, do you guys have anything
I mean,
else y'all want to talk about?
Not really.
I'm just gonna go back to the trailer and just say perfectly timed when the helmet with the music. That, it's like as
Yeah.
soon as the helmet comes into focus, the music goes dun.
I
Yeah,
cried.
let's finish the fight.
I saw a grown man cry on a
Yeah, that
live
was-
stream of it.
Yeah, it's like...
Do you guys remember that one guy? Like, he's all like, this game is pretty as fuck, and then the helmet comes into view and he's all, oh!
I remember that. Yeah, I know who you're on about.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know the names of
Oh, I know.
YouTubers or people.
I don't know the name either.
I'm not very social.
I just
Yeah.
know who you're on about.
That was.
No idea what that
Yeah.
name is.
Well, I guess this is the end of FireTeam news today.
Oh.
And this was a good one, though.
please.
Yeah.
Intro us
Actually-
out.
Alright.